Welcome to Happy Wife, Happy Life.
We're your hosts. I'm Kendahl, Landreth.
And I'm Jordan Myrick.
And we are two incredibly unqualified,
but deeply in love comedians who are here to help you with all things relationships. And on today's episode, we're doing a Q&A with Tefi. Hi, Tefi.
Hi. Hello.
Thanks so much for being here.
It's actually hello, Tefi.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. All right, take it back.
No. Hello.
How are you?
You're really deeply, madly in love. I
Yes.
believe it.
With each other?
Does it seem like it?
Well, sometimes I'm like, is this for Hollywood?
Oh.
But this feels real. This isn't PR.
Oh,
Thank
I
you. You
wish
really
we
memorized
were.
your line.
I wish we were Hollywood enough to fake a romance. You know what I mean?
The PR people are like, you guys have been faking this for a long time. No one cares.
You've made no additional money.
Yeah.
I know. I love those movies where it's like, we're just doing this for PR, and then slowly but surely.
And you know what? I fall for a PR.
Oh no, it's a fairy tale
every time. Even like I'm gay.
Yeah.
Every Bridgerton season, it could be a gay man and a lesbian. I'm convinced they've divorced their partners and are together.
They were born to find each other.
I'm reading fan
1000%.
fiction online about them. Like I'm obsessed.
Every single time.
I need to know, you're not going to know who this is. I'm so sorry because you hate pop culture. But I need to know, do you think Young Gravy and Ari, do you think that they are a PR relationship?
Yes.
Really?
I'm loving it.
Do you think it's PR?
I'm having the best time. Sometimes
I'm obsessed.
I love them so much.
Yeah.
I think they have definitely kissed. And
don't
that's
think
what
they've porked?
that's what I call premarital sex, is touching mouths.
Wow.
I definitely do. I feel like, I mean, it's a great pairing. It makes sense. Sometimes when people are like, oh, it's PR, or like, for example, sometimes like if I say something that if I have like a strong opinion, people are like, wow, she needs more PR training. I'm like, who's getting this? I'm not coming out with a blog. I'm not in like Marvel movie 18. Like I'm not getting PR training.
Yeah.
Like when people are like a PR couple, I'm like, I don't know if they're publicists or like in cahoots with each other.
Right.
But I think they are talking about like maybe making themselves more relevant.
Yeah.
But I do feel like they are attracted to each other.
I really think maybe it started as a professional connection.
Mm-hmm. Like Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield.
Sure.
Wait.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
So first of all, they meant everything to me.
No, I can't even talk about it.
No,
I'm still at the restaurant.
No, it's like really bad. Like I would get home. I honestly, it's like making me worked up.
Mm-hmm.
I was so obsessed with them as a couple that when they were doing the press tour for the second Spider-Man, first of all, I had Andrew Garfield.
Those giggles. No.
There's nothing like it. Like no one else has ever been in love in the way they have been. I'm sorry, like for our relationship.
Okay.
But I would come home during the whole tour and I would be on Tumblr searching like any hashtag I could that would give me any snippet of them like walking to and from an airport or walking behind the scenes so I could see if they would hold hands. And then they broke up, but they were together for a long time.
They were.
But it wasn't until I was an adult that someone even like brought up the idea that it could have been a PR couple.
Absolutely
and I was
not.
Like,
No,
I
that
didn't
kind
think
of
about
I
that.
think they were at first, though. I think
Maybe for the movie.
You know, for the movie, I think. But
then
you
it
end up
turned into
spending a lot
something
of
greater
time
than we
with
could have
people during a PR relationship. I really believe in Ari and Young Gravy. I love them. I think they're so fun.
You believe in them to go the distance?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
For the rest of their lives.
I think that she. Well, this is what I'll say. I could see him messing it up. I think that if he can be well behaved, I think she is real and true and honest and good.
I love her.
I love her. I think she's incredible in every single way. So I'm like, if he can do it, I think they can do it. But he doesn't seem like
I don't
a genius, not to be rude.
He seems like a nice man, I guess, whatever, but like he seems like a nice man.
I guess. I don't know. It's so hard to tell.
But I feel like they laugh together. I feel like they laugh together. Yeah. I sound insane, but I feel like they laugh together. But I think when it comes to Emma Stone and Andrew, when she did La La Land, when I close my eyes, it's not Ryan Gosling. It's Andrew.
Have you seen when she accepts her Oscar?
I can't even talk about. You want to make me throw up?
No, I don't care about either one of them. I'm so sorry.
When she literally, no, watering.
If there's one thing to cry about, it is this.
They'd been broken up for years, probably at that point.
No.
She goes to accept her Oscar. It cuts to him and he's like clapping.
He's like, "Go, girl."
He's like, yes, crying, and she looks to him. It's like, you know, just one of those things. You're like, they've obviously weren't right for each other, but
time.
Kind of that's that song that's in the room full of people I look for you.
Who sings that?
I have no idea.
Young Gravy.
Young Gravy and Ari
sings it.
On it. Wow, yeah, I get that. That's kind of like, have you guys seen the clip of when they win for X-Files? Gillian Anderson kisses David Duchovny before she kisses her boyfriend.
I just saw Gillian Anderson in a restaurant. I couldn't believe that I was able to I can't believe I didn't piss myself.
She was beautiful, right?
No, stunning. What I love, I talk a lot about like, I don't like when people pretend to be people that they aren't because I'm normal. But like, for example, like I talk a lot about Hilaria Baldwin. I will never call her Hilaria. Her name is Hillary.
Sure.
Right? And Gillian Anderson lived in London for a year when she was 11 and kept that accent. Like she came right back to Michigan. If you were to say a bad thing about her, I think I'd take off my shoe and beat you with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because some people have it and some people don't. Do you know what I mean?
She has
it, so she can do it. I'll give it to Millie Bobby Brown, too. I'm like, she's not British. She's from Orlando.
What?
You don't know that? Millie Bobby Brown's from Florida.
I knew. Let's go, Florida girls.
Wait, where?
Florida girl.
I'm from Miami. I have it on my neck.
Okay, I'm from Fort Lauderdale.
Wait, 954.
Yes, ma'am.
Power 96, Las Olas Boulevard.
Absolutely. 100%.
Florida are the only people who do this when they're
Survivors.
saying numbers. You're like, no
Listen.
one knows postal codes of others. Is that what that is? The postal codes?
It's
an area
code.
Area
I'm a
code.
33134.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But no, I'm telling you, like, when I watch Hunger Games, I'm like, please. I was a teenager surrounded by gators. We should be dead.
Absolutely. Most of the people I grew up with are dead, I feel like.
Okay.
You don't have that?
I don't think anyone
No one you grew up with in Florida is dead now. I feel like everyone I went to high school with was
Died.
high on meth and then crashed their car into the science museum.
That's 'cause
one-
we went to different schools.
Yeah. Well, no one I went to high school with did anything besides like weed. No, some girls did go to cocaine rehab. I think it's a separate rehab.
But they
Yeah.
went to the wow.
That's a separate,
very
more expensive, more
specific.
glamorous rehab. Yeah.
No, I think there was drugs, but I mean like when it like party drugs for sure. But when I think of like meth, like pretend come up to me, we're at a party, and say, hey, do you want to do meth with me? And we're like 16, we're at a house party. Okay,
Hey, excuse me. Hey, I have some meth. Would you like to join me?
1 second. Hi, 911. There's someone with meth at the party. Yes.
You went to a narc high school?
There's no way I have not seen meth. I didn't see meth in real life till I was 34. I'm 35.
Not to be rude, loser. What's going on?
I don't know.
You didn't see meth until you were 34?
I've never seen meth.
You are a loser, though. We know that.
I know. I didn't.
Have you ever
see
seen
any.
what drugs have you seen in real life?
I've seen cocaine.
Okay.
Seen weed. Is that? It's not even. I don't even think that's
You're-
really a drug. I've seen because I'm cool. I'm not a loser. That don't even consider that a
sure.
drug. I've seen pills.
I've seen
You
pills.
see like
At the
medical
hospital?
pills? Yeah. Like when you had your breast reduction, they gave you pills and you saw that. Yeah.
At the
You've seen
hospital.
those?
They gave you 2 Tylenol PMs.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of.
I've
I've seen stuff on the street in my car, and I say, oh, you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, God.
I know pills. I know
Yeah, I know.
pills. I know pills. I feel like I've not seen. I've never seen like dust
Wow.
or heroin. I don't think I've ever seen like heroin.
Yeah. Well, but because you know
Good
why?
for
'Cause
you.
I mind my damn business. That's why. I've never
You're not
seen
looking
it.
for
That's what it
heroin.
is.
I
I'm
could
not
have
looking
seen
for
it.
heroin.
But
I
if you-
could have seen it.
But
I
at
don't
16
want it.
years old, there was so much life ahead of me. I wasn't gonna let you get in the way.
Yeah.
I understand that. I respect that.
They drug tested
You went
me
to a narc.
more than way legal. I looked it up after because I was on
you
the
an
golf
athlete?
team. I was on the golf team, and my high school was desperate for funding. They were drug testing my loser ass golf team. I swear to God, every couple weeks.
Did they
I was
get
getting
funding for you guys not doing drugs?
Yeah, it would be like, oh, look how many negative drug tests. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I didn't
I get
ask.
it, I get it,
But
yeah.
like, they want the numbers of, oh, not everyone at the school's on drugs, and my school was doing a lot of weed. We did a lot of weed. So our
You're from
parents-
Northern California.
Our parents were doing weed. Our parents were growing weed.
Yeah.
You know, not my parents, but you know,
Cooler parents.
that's why I got drug tested.
Well, I'm the only person in my family that's not a golfer. Like we're all hardcore golfers. Like I think the second time I got my period in my life, it was watching Tiger play.
Wow.
In person?
In Doral, Florida. Yeah.
In person?
Yeah. I've seen Tiger many times.
Wow.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like getting your first
my boy.
period watching him.
Second, my grandfather made me sit on a towel.
Wow.
He's like, Tiger's playing. I'm not going to miss this. And I said,
No.
we all wore our red polos.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I got my period at a seafood restaurant that my father and I used to go to regularly while my mom was working at the hospital called Grumpy Dick's. That was the name of the seafood restaurant. It was in a plaza with that and a soup plantation, which we called Sweet Tomatoes. I don't know if you recall. But for some reason out here it's called Soup Plantation. And I remember I went to the bathroom and I had my period and I was like, what do I do?
There is a moment when you have to like boardroom what's inside out like dashboard. You have
Yes.
to like boardroom. You're like, these are our options.
Yes.
Like getting
What
your
do we
period
do?
and having to shit in public. Like you're like,
What are the options with having to shit in public? It feels like there's one option.
You're shitting.
panic and then you're shitting.
Yeah.
or like, if I am able to get my hands on a plastic bag,
Yeah.
for the next 3 minutes, I could shit into this bag.
Yeah.
Or I could shit. If I do it quickly enough, I could be like, someone shit. I think a Rottweiler.
Have you done either of those?
You find dignity more in shitting into a plastic bag?
I mean, the shitting
bag
in front of
bag?
everyone and then
Doesn't
saying
that
a
sound like I
Rottweiler?
do hard drugs?
Yeah, you've definitely seen meth. But it was so scary. I got my period at Grumpy Dick's.
Did
and
you wear
then
a pad or tampon? Were you a pad or tampon girl?
I was a pad
I'm a
girl
pad girl.
for a while.
Okay.
I went to tampons, but now I'm back to pads.
I think pads are the future.
We're period underwear girls if we're really getting down to brass tacks.
I'm a free bleeder through and through.
Sure, 100%.
That's what I do. I decide. I've actually recently been doing more tampons because I think I'll do pads for like 6 years and then I'll use one time in an emergency and I'll be like, oh my God, it's like I don't even have a period. And then I go on a tampon kick.
Yeah.
But the thing,
Just to
I
feel
feel like
something.
to feel something at all. And I do feel like, well, for a long time I believed my vagina was shaped wrong and that's why I couldn't put tampons in.
Yeah.
But I think I was just doing it incorrectly
Absolutely.
until like last year. But
She would always be like, tampons don't fit inside of me. And I'm like, well, I have hands-on proof that they should. So I don't know what's going on with your body and trying to put a tampon in.
I'd heard somewhere that was a thing that that if you have a shallow
Vagina.
that could happen. And I was convinced. And I don't know if we, well, look, I won't get into it. But hey, I have some
We'll keep it
nithering of
class.
decorum. But
My mom made me read The Care and Keeping of You,
Of course.
American Girls, and they showed you how to put in a tampon. And I'll never forget that, like, when you're sitting on the toilet, you have to point the tampon towards your rectum, like slanted. It's not. People think it's up, and
Yeah.
that's why they think it's shallow.
that's what I
It's
do,
this
too.
way.
I didn't know that.
I have to get you a copy of The Care of Keeping.
I never read it.
Yeah.
And I have one more question, which is, so wait, you said all your family's wearing red polos?
Oh, on Sundays he would wear red Nike polo.
I thought you meant because of your period.
No.
To congratulate you.
They were all in honor of your period. Your whole family were red
I-
Nike polos.
They sprinted to
we
Old
got a
Navy.
bleeder.
Yeah.
We got a bleeder. No. It's Tiger's tradition. or
Well,
whatever.
some people are really weird about their kids' periods. Like, I knew a lot of kids growing up. It was like, oh, I got my period.
No,
so
my
mom
grandfather
took me
wanted
out
to
of
kill
school.
himself.
Yeah,
My grandfather
sure.
wanted to literally, he wanted someone to flail him and feed him to a gator.
Well, I didn't tell my dad. I just said, okay, you know what? I'm going to put so much toilet paper in my underwear. And my dad would have handled it fine. But I was like, I'm going to put so much toilet paper in my underwear that I can't sit down on the bench at the table. And I went back and I ate a plate full of buffalo shrimp. And then that was that. And then I just went
way
home and
you
never
deal- you
said
deal with
anything.
your period now.
So, yeah, still the way I free bleed and just eat a bunch of buffalo shrimp.
It's like, I wonder if she's ever going to get her period.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I didn't do anything about it. I probably left Grumpy Dick's with a huge blood stain on the seat I was on. I just kind of was like, hey, if I don't acknowledge it, it's not real.
Every restaurant I leave and I've just gotten my period is a Grumpy Dick's.
Sure, 100%.
1000%.
100%.
No, my mom, I remember I got my period and I was 9. I was really young.
I was also very young. I was 10. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's rough.
my sister, my mom, me, and my aunt, like they all, and I think my grandma too, they all got it at 9 years old, which sucks. I thought I was gonna get like the biggest hits. I was like, I'm gonna develop so early. I'm gonna be like Jessica Rabbit. I'm gonna be like, what am I gonna tell boys when they have girlfriends? They want me so bad. Like I was like, fuck. And then I didn't. But I remember my mom
Covered in blood. No
really hard
Carrie.
for you.
Okay, red polo.
Yeah.
9 years old. I
You,
come in
Tiger Woods, no tits.
I walk into the school. Everyone's in white and gold polos. I walk in with a red polo. They go, and I go,
Yeah.
but no, my mom is like, this is going to happen every 21 days. And I thought in my mind for some reason it happened to me like it happened, it was going to happen to me now. And then when I was going to try to have a baby.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way every 3 weeks. And she's like, no, every 3 weeks. I had a mental breakdown. There was no way. And I was like,
I'm busy.
no, I have things to do.
Yeah.
I have, there's this thing called YouTube. I want to discover more of, I have so many American Dolls.
Of course.
The Care and Keeping of You.
Yeah, you're playing Foursquare. There's a lot going on.
I was so good at Foursquare.
As was
It scared
I.
me.
Yeah, as
And
was
horse.
Horse.
Yeah.
You know
What about?
horses?
Of course, I know what horse is. I'm not good at it. What's the one where you
Tetherball.
tetherball?
Yeah.
I was not good at that.
No, I was so good at like anything to do with any squares.
Yeah.
You know
Scared
what?
me.
We had a juggler came to our school. When
Kendall went to kind of an unaccredited high school.
So did I.
It was very bizarre.
It was like self-funded by like this billionaire guy in Miami with my high school.
That's beautiful.
It sounded lovely.
Wait, what high school was it?
I went to Coral Gables Senior High for 2 years, and then my mom thought that I was smoking weed maybe one time, and then she took me to an art school where they were smoking weed all the time.
100%.
And that's where I saw weed for the first time.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Egg on your mom's face.
Yeah. But then my mom was like, I went to school for like ballet or whatever, but it's a charter school. So every like twice a year, the guy who was funding the school, this like guy, would come and we'd have to be like, "We love you, Richard. Thank you so much, Richard." And it was like 60 of us in this.
Did you
school.
have to dance for him?
Slowly.
That's like what
With him, slow dance with him.
That's what they do in North Korea for like Kim Jong Un and Kim Jong Il. They make all the kids.
That's what we had to do.
Learn to dance and then dance for him. That's a real thing.
We got on our uniforms. We love you. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh, I could see it. You know, depends on how much money he's giving that school.
Yeah, I mean,
so look, you had a juggler come to your school.
No, that's insane.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's not even the crazy part. Well, his name was Izzy Twinsky. You look him up. He's an incredible juggler.
Ultimately, I will.
He's
look
an
him up
incredible
right
juggler.
now.
He can juggle more things than you could even imagine. And he was kind of like, you know when it's like crazy when you become an adult and you're like, oh, that's not the most famous person on earth. Like that was my relationship to Izzy Twinsky. Like I thought he was he was on par with Barack Obama at the time. Like to me, that was the
Julia Roberts, Barack
Obama, Izzy Twinsky. And
this is him.
I'm
come on.
obsessed
And this is
with
him.
him.
John, can we see?
I would trust him with every. I would trust him in elementary school.
He was incredible.
That's Izzy Twinsky.
I had a stalker for a little bit, so now
That was him. You're like,
Izzy
Twinsky.
Charles? No. But I had a stalker for a little bit, so all the PR that comes to my house goes under like a different name, and my publicist is here. I have to change it to Izzy
Twinsky.
Izzy
It's a
Twinsky.
good fake name.
I have to. Every hotel, if I ever get to a point where like he comes back, I have to do.
don't do that in Northern California because you're going to get mobbed more than you would if you said your real name.
Kendahl will be at your hotel trying to say hi.
Yeah, he was at because he was at every event. I mean, he was like, okay, we had an award. He would teach, first of all, when I was in elementary school, he would teach after school juggling. So you would get to go juggle for free and learn how to juggle. Of course. He taught circus class.
Well, some people pay.
Yes, a lot of people will pay money for that.
I remember I did a camp with him where he taught me how to spin plates on a stick. You want to know a secret? They were just stuck to the stick.
That's beautiful.
There was no stick. I'm sure he maybe does it. I don't know.
I love it.
He's amazing. And it's like
he wasn't going to let you embarrass him. He wasn't going to let you embarrass him.
No, he was like, you're going to have to perform this. Like, we're not going to like mess around. Like, you clearly are not going to be able to juggle. You can hardly walk on 2 feet. You're not going to be able to do this. He was incredible. And anytime we had like an award ceremony, like he was performing at it. And he would use this thing called Diablo is what I think maybe.
Devil.
Wait. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I think
a Chinese yo-yo?
It's like Chinese yo-yo is also what they call it.
Yeah. And so he started using those. And I remember he told us once, he said, my biggest advice, always bring a piece of art with you wherever you go. So you can always be creating. So because he was using the Chinese yo-yo, we all said, well, we'll all bring a Chinese yo-yo wherever we go. All of our parents purchased us one. Our school became a war zone because I don't know if you've ever seen a Chinese yo-yo.
Yes, I have.
They're incredibly hard.
Yes.
And you're supposed to throw them
Quite
hundreds
large.
of yards into the sky.
Yeah.
Kids were, hospitalized.
He inspired a movement of violence.
Every kid. And they had to
Absolutely.
ban them at our school.
It is hard though when you're younger. Like I remember I was obsessed.
In general, yes.
It's harder when you're younger, just in general, and I have nothing more to say about it. But I remember my babysitter, who was my teacher's daughter, and her name was
huge
Donna.
for you. That's huge.
Huge for me, right?
Wow,
Huge
wow,
for me.
wow,
The
wow,
teacher's
wow,
daughter
wow.
was babysitting me. Her name was Donna.
Was she hot?
She had her belly button pierced, and that's what I'll tell you.
I've never thought those were tacky. Can I say?
Yeah. Show it.
Oh, come on.
My God. Put it away or
They're
we're stuck
so
on it.
hot.
Be careful. It's
Everybody calm down.
Yeah, I love
Everybody
it.
calm
It's
down.
the same way I feel about a tramp stamp. Don't
Yeah,
pull that out if you haven't.
I do.
Dude, I've always found
I call
I'm
it a
like, they're
lady stamp.
incredible.
I
lady
do.
stamp.
I got it.
A modern woman's
I
stamp.
got it last year.
I love that. See, but
Incredible.
okay, so you're kind of giving Donna, my teacher's daughter.
Thank you.
And she was babysitting me, and that was huge for me, and that's huge for you right now. I remember in my mind, I was like, she's 25 and she's a Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah.
One time her boyfriend came over, he drove us around a parking lot in his car. I used to make her
Why do
watch
drugs?
me dance. Yeah. I would be like, Donna, look at this dance. And then I would turn on music and I would just dance for her and I would make her watch. Yes, literally just like that. And I would make her watch me. She also worked at TGI Fridays, which at the time I thought was a very mature thing to do.
Capital Girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Once she could serve alcohol.
I was like, Donna is a 25-year-old Victoria's Secret model. I saw a picture of her like 2 years ago. Donna was 14 years old. She did not have her driver's license. She looks like an absolute child. I remember at the time being like, she is literally so hot. She's Megan Fox on steroids. Like, no one's ever been hotter. She looks like a complete and total child.
Yeah.
And she also used to chase me around my house with a knife, trying to scare me.
why?
Because she thought it was funny.
Oh my.
She's 14.
She's 14.
Your hormones are crazy. When you read this book, and I can't wait for you to, The Care
American
and
Girl
Keeping of You, yes, they do talk about how hormones are normal, and so is Bush. But
There's
listen,
a lot of visuals of Bush.
Wait, bush in your vagina? Okay. I don't know. It came out in maybe the Bush era. I don't know.
Different. George Bush
is normal.
George Bush.
Well,
normal.
there aren't any pubes in my vagina.
Sure.
But outside, so many.
Kendall's a
This
little
is how
different.
we find out.
She has pubes
inside
inside.
of.
She's like,
That's my tampons.
Yeah.
Does your shallow vagina have so many pubes?
Yeah.
Wait, but when you were talking about her, immediately she went from like Alessandra Ambrosio to the girl that spun in Matilda. Like immediately.
Absolutely.
Like immediately.
Absolutely, and that's exactly
And
what it
you
was like.
dancing for her is everything to me.
Oh, I would put on Nelly Furtado. Just
She's a man eater. No, you know who I imagine? The blonde in Pen 15. Like babysitting, she's like, express yourself.
The one who
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I picture
So
and she's
similar.
like, no, this is good. You've got a good body for dance.
100%.
Like two girls.
Did that show stop?
Yeah.
I think I've been waiting for the whole time for this next season. I don't think it's coming, is it?
I sat behind them in a plane, and the way that they were laughing, that little sliver between the seats, I wanted to be like, what are we talking? The way that they were both pregnant.
Oh,
really
No,
cool.
it's a dream.
That's really cool.
It's a dream. And then that episode, so I have a best friend. I've done 9 podcasts this week. I've talked about Chloe Hands, my middle school best friend, and she is my best friend to this day.
I love that.
Every single episode.
Good.
I cannot watch that show, especially the one where they're doing the pageant.
I was just gonna bring where they do the headshot.
The thong. Yeah, her and I wanted to be pageant girls so bad that I would make her grandma take our photos, and all these girls had the glossiest, and it's me. And we got these bejeweled shirts that said 69. I thought it was a cancer.
Yeah.
I think she thought it was just like funny. I thought it was a cancer symbol. So in our pageantry submissions, wet hair, very bad eyeliner. I think I wasn't allowed to have eyeliner, so it was extremely unsharpened, jagged.
Yeah.
So my eyes are very,
They're
very red,
bleeding.
literally. And 69.
Do you have these
They're
pictures?
like, did a sex
do.
trafficking organization send these pictures in?
No, me and Chloe did.
Wild.
And we weren't accepted.
69 shirts. They should have contacted your
Bedazzled,
school.
bejeweled.
I need
Yes.
to
Wow.
see.
I'll send you the photo. I have it
I would
still.
love to see that.
Really quick, if I saved this the other day, maybe I didn't. I thought I screenshotted it. There was like a photo I saw on my mom's Facebook the other day. I was looking for something.
So scary.
And I remember my sister taking the photos. We were at my aunt's house, and I was like, let's do a photo shoot.
One must.
Please. Like, can we? And I remember, like, I don't know, you don't have this as an adult, but the passion behind something that literally it's going nowhere. Like,
You were communicating something.
It was so important to me,
Well,
and I was so
possibilities
excited.
are endless, right?
Visceral.
Possibilities are endless at that
Endless.
point in time.
And we're in the back of they were in the back of my grandma's house, who I think we were there because she was like was not like a fun trip, and I'm like, please take these photos of me. And I remember in the moment being like, I look like people are gonna nut for these. Like, this is literally so hot.
Yeah.
And I saw one the other day, and it was the craziest thing I've ever
I
seen.
need to see it.
So I gotta find it. Maybe we can insert it here.
We can post a bunch of them. I remember going to Good Morning America on a trip to New York, and we
Wow.
happened to be walking by, and they were
Wow.
like, "Oh, we're doing Good Morning America, and David Beckham's here." A man who I had never seen and only knew his name. And I remember being like, "Okay, great, we'll get in there." So my mom and I get in there, and I truly remember being like, "David Beckham is going to fuck me. He's going to eat my ass." I was like, "This is going to be so." I was 12, 11.
You're like, I can't split up a family.
Yes, I'm like, this is so crazy. Like, he's
Don't
gonna
let
see
Beckham
me.
see
It's
you.
gonna be unstoppable. He's gonna jump over this barricade.
But you still have that in you. Like,
I know, I
when
do.
you talk about yourself at 12, like, Jordan's still kind of like, I'll be like, oh, it's so funny that you thought probably this and this when you were 12. And you'll be like, well, no, I was really mature for my age. Actually, I was really
No,
mature.
I was.
I
and
went
I
to
could have fucked David Beckham if I wanted to.
He would be lucky.
Absolutely.
He'd be lucky.
He's cheated before. Sorry, he's cheated before.
I used to never want to go to Six Flags. It was like my nightmare because they always did castings at Six Flags.
And you didn't want to. You want to be a normal girl. You don't want to be a model. You want to be a normal girl.
I wish. I wish. I wanted to be famous more than anything. I ultimately was too ugly. I was like I was like classic. I would have been cast on Pen 15. They would have tried to like base the costumes in Pen 15 off of how I dressed. It was horrifying. I didn't wear a bra till way past when I should have worn the bra.
You had the breast buds.
I had the
puffy
little
nips.
buds that come out, and I only wore tank tops, of course. They were
course.
like too small for me. But we would always go to Six Flags with my friend Emily.
We love her.
She had star quality.
Yeah.
And she looked 5 years younger than she was, which we all know in Hollywood is
Whatever. That's what people say about me.
Yeah, right, exactly. You're being cast as a child in every single thing you do. And she looked maybe a couple years younger than she was. She had these cute little cheeks. She was just adorable, and she was so fun.
Yeah.
I had zero star quality. I was ugly. I had braces and headgear, and my hair was cut into a A-line bob.
No.
And we would always go, and Esteban from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, I don't know if you ever watched.
Of course.
He was always doing the castings, and every time we would go, Emily would get offered to basically be a child on Disney. And obviously some of these are scams, but this one was kind of like, you'll get to come, you'll meet with whatever. And every time she'd be like, I just am not ready yet. Like, I want to be normal and like go to school. And I would sob on the car ride home from Six Flags.
I would do anything. I would have been like, I will show you guys my boobs right now.
They're like that.
I'm 9. I will show you tit. Your wife is like, please. They will show you tits.
Yeah. I remember being like, because they filmed Hoot. Do you remember the book and then the subsequent movie?
Of course I do.
Hoot, that filmed in South Florida, and they did a casting call on my community children's theater was like, oh, if anyone wants to do it, here's the casting call for Hoot. They're looking for like random ass children to stand in the background. And I remember being like, if you don't let me do this, I'll kill both of you and then myself to
with
my
a
parents.
gun.
I was like, I will end all of us and the cast. I'll kill literally everyone. I'm not kidding. You have to let me be an extra in the movie Hoot. And my parents were like, no. We have to work that day. We're not driving you to be an extra in the movie Hoot. Being an extra doesn't even matter.
I just remember being a child and be like, everything was monumental.
Yes.
I remember watching Mandy Moore's music video for Candy and being like, that should be me. Yeah. Like, I've got those moves. I've got those hips.
Yep.
I've got access to heat tools for my hair. Like, that should be me.
I sent an audition tape in for Shake It Up Chicago.
I would give anything to watch it today. I would give anything.
I wish I could. I don't know where it is.
No.
Well, and
I'm sure
where it is, there's multiple. What?
I'm sure it's full of personality.
The worst part is I don't think it was, because I think I was such a perfectionist at that age that everything I did was so just like cringily earnest, and I wasn't good at it at all. Like, I wasn't free in it. Like, I'd clearly had my sister choreograph it, and I'd worked on it for days.
And you guys hated each other, so that was painful.
We didn't get along.
She's like, I'm not believing it.
Yes, exactly. That's what it was. She's like, you don't think you're gonna get... I remember one time auditioning for
Go on.
The King and I mean, we don't have time. That's horrible. And the Community Asian Theater in my town put it on. And
what did you say?
The Community Asian Theater in my hometown put it on. I said, this is perfect for me. I'll sign up for the casting call.
I'm here.
I performed. I remember my sister worked with me for days on doing...
Is your sister in the entertainment industry?
No.
Thank you for asking.
As a kid, you think your older sister is...
I'm like picturing
famous.
the coach in Miss Congeniality, like Michael Caine. Huh?
Yeah, and she wasn't into like performing arts, but to me, I was like, she will know. She knows your sister. She knows what's good. And she coached me for weeks doing Popular from Wicked, which maybe is, if I can think of maybe the most offensive thing to sing as I perform, to be an Asian character from my Community Asian Theater.
Popular.
Yeah. And then I got there and I got too nervous and I didn't sing it, and I'll never forget the...
That's good. That was shame.
You got too nervous.
And I didn't get cast.
No.
Which was probably for the best.
No, stop. You were too nervous. Okay, wait. Were you in theater a lot as a child?
Yes.
And you were in theater a lot.
Was, yeah.
Are those not the horniest kids you've ever met in your entire life?
Absolutely.
For me, no one was interested in me.
Miami, Florida kids, they were all... But don't get me started on band.
Crazy.
I was going to say it was the band kids. And I'll tell you, the band kids, I would walk by in high school, they would be literally...
Finger fucking and making out. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Greasiest hair I've ever seen. Yeah.
I can't get over it there. And then also, but sometimes I'd go to like 8th grade, we had a big play or whatever, and I'm watching, I'm like, Steve and Carol have a sexual chemistry that cannot be yeah. I walked out of there like this. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Well, I remember our school did Grease. I was not cast. I auditioned.
You're killing me.
Did you audition for Grease?
No.
You would have been Rizzo, I bet.
No.
It would have been incredible.
I would have killed it. But wait, what did you make? What did you make?
I auditioned. What did I make?
No. Like, what part did you make? Like,
never. Any musical, never. One time, I remember in senior year, my drama teacher, with almost tears in his eyes, being like, would you want to direct it? We don't usually have student directors, but you just can't be in this show. I'm a really horrible singer, but I always had to audition, and I would pick the hardest song because I always wanted to lead. I didn't care there needed to be more insecurity in me, but I would
You're like,
just
it's not about singing.
It's about the heart.
It's not about singing.
I would always say that to my mom. I'd get in the car and I'd go, but you know what? It's about the story you tell. It's not about the notes you can sing.
Where did you hear that first?
I don't know.
Because that is something that like an old, like elderly teacher would tell a student. You know what I mean?
Someone told that to me and it really...
Like School of Rock. That's what like Jack Black
probably
would
was.
tell.
Jack Black said on School of Rock and I said yes.
Yes.
But I was never cast, but they had to film they wanted to film a sequence of Sandy and Danny going to kiss on the beach.
No, I'm dead.
But I remember us all being like, this is so exciting.
No, I think all my hair would fall out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to sleep that night
An
before.
off-site shoot?
And I get to kiss?
Yeah. An off-site shoot.
I literally came off-site shoot.
Can you imagine?
No, and I think I was born like this. Like, I want to kiss. I love, like, the moment.
Right out, you're ready.
Like,
I want to
in Pen 15, when she's, like, masturbating in the window, I'm like, please, where's her pillow?
Yeah.
Hump a lid. You got to hump something.
Yeah.
Straight
That's
hand, that's advanced.
Sure.
The Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield fan fiction was the first thing I ever masturbated to. And now I can never work with either of them. Not that was ever going to be an option.
Oh,
but
no.
That's true. I have to say that.
I ever masturbated to was Goonies waterfall makeout.
Wow.
The Goonies. Yeah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Give me a cigarette right now.
First thing I ever masturbated to was my neighbor.
Period.
Yes.
Through the window.
Was a couple years older than me, and she was like, and I will never forget her phrasing of this. It's still to this day one of the most upsetting things I've ever heard.
Hit me.
She said, "Have you ever put the shower head down there?" And I was like, "No, why would I do that?"
Also, it was a family bathroom.
Yes. I didn't have a shower head that came down either. So I'm like, how would you even do
You're
that?
up
Mounted.
the
It was mounted on the wall. I was like, how would I even do that?
Or I lay down on the bathtub and put my legs like this.
Well, and we're getting there. She was like, you have to do it. It feels like you put a pickle up your pussy. That's what she told me. I'll never forget it. And still,
That
when she
doesn't
says
even make
it doesn't make
sense.
sense.
Somebody told her that.
But that's what she told me. And I said, okay, I guess this is a thing we're supposed to be doing. So I
I would
pickle.
literally
went back
never eat a
and
pickle at
I
her house.
laid on the floor of the shower because my shower head didn't come down. And then I tried laying in a bunch of different positions. So I was like on all fours, like doggy style, being like, is this how it hits
Can I
it right?
say though, I'm
And then,
sorry,
like,
I've done that
and
as an
then
adult.
this, and then
When I heard people were doing that, I was like,
Are you
how
doggy
are
style
you
taking
doing that?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I was like, what's the right position? I've heard that sex has positions. So no, I was like, I've heard sex has positions, so you have to do positions for this. So that was the first time I ever masturbated. And I distinctly remember my mom having to sit me down at one point and being like, you have to stop taking hour-long showers. I know that time is really important to you, but we can't do them for as long. It's very expensive.
I'm on the precipice of discovery.
Yeah, I'm about to find something huge, and I'll tell you about it, and you're going to really appreciate that I figured it out.
The stuff you do, it's really like, it's
so shameful.
amazing the things your brain comes up with at that
It's so
age
shameful.
when you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I remember, this is really embarrassing, but I have to say, when I was first starting to masturbate, I remember taking my alarm clock. I had like one of those classic little alarm clocks. I would turn it to just like a minute, to go off in like 1 minute, and I would just like hold it. And wait. And be like, please go off.
Yeah.
And nothing would happen. But I was just like desperate to have a vibrator, I guess. But I didn't know a vibrator existed. So I was just shoving my clock
So it was
up my
just a
pussy.
loud noise? Did it?
Over and over
It wasn't
and over
even a
again.
sensation, it was
And
just
your
a loud
parents
noise?
say nothing, which now I look back at the time, I'm getting away with
It's
this.
kind. It's generous.
They
Your
know
parents are
I'm
saying
just
nothing.
like
Yeah.
rubbing one out with my alarm clock.
It's very nice that they say nothing.
Her alarm clock is starting to smell a lot like
Yeah. It smells really bad.
Oh my god, that is so fucking funny. I can't even handle it. No, I remember my dad when my parents split up, that my dad was like, oh, I have HBO at my house, but he had like Noggin, like so I'd watch like Degrassi and like but at night HBO Max became like HBO After Dark, and I remember being like, I remember distinctly being 8 years old and so fucking horny. I could melt a watermelon with my eyes. So I was so horny. Like I had the biggest crush on Kendrick Layton. I think he's but
He's a huge fan of this show. Yeah.
And that's why I'm here tonight.
Yeah.
No, but I remember being so horny that being like at 8 years old in like 4th grade being like, I can't wait to go to sleep tonight and dream about having sex with Kendrick Layton.
Sure.
No idea what sex even was, really, whatever. But I remember being like so ready to kiss, so ready to make out. Like when they told me that I had a cell phone, like I could get a cell phone, because first I had a pager.
What age were you at that time?
11.
Okay.
And because of 9/11.
Yeah. Huge for us.
Huge.
That's why you got a phone?
Yeah, because my mom couldn't get a hold of me in the school. We were in Miami, but she was convinced that Miami was the next target.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's the best place in the world. She's like, we have to get you a cell phone. We couldn't get to you. And I'm like, yes. And she's like, but I think we can't take you to the NSYNC concert next week because I think it's going to be a target. Are you? I remember being like, as a massive NSYNC fan, there's no fucking way. But when I got a cell phone and I was like, wait, I can talk to because when you have a crush, a 3-day weekend is unbanished torture. Yes, like Inquisition. So I remember being like, wait, like people are going to be able, like my crush is going to be able to talk to me, and then I can show Chloe what they said. This is crazy. This is crazy town. And then one day I was sitting on it when somebody called me.
And everything was different after that.
What? I was a woman that day.
Absolutely.
No red polo.
Just
Did you answer right away or you let it ring a little?
It went to voicemail, honey.
Voicemail.
Hi, you've reached Tefi. And then I remember my voicemail was, hi, you've reached Tefi. Shout out to my best friend, Chloe. I love you, girl. Leave a message. I swear to God.
Unprofessional, I will say, for a voicemail, for all the business calls you were getting.
But also people have asked me, like, were you in love with Chloe? I'm like, literally, no. I thought Chloe was the coolest person. Of
course.
And all the boys liked her. And I was like, it's got to rub off on me at some point. But her parents let her wear colored contacts. I was never going to be that cool.
Oof, that's wild. Rich?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
I've never thought about it, but yes, her house
If you didn't think about it,
she had an
was
upstairs.
rich.
It was a 2-story house. She absolutely had money.
Yeah.
I'm on to you.
Yeah.
Colored contacts?
Colored-
Yeah, she had money.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into some questions from our fans. No, you don't need to be sorry. This episode is literally perfect. I love it, and we've revealed more than we've ever revealed. This episode is brought to you by Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile's favorite word is no. No contracts, no monthly bills, no averages, no hidden fees, no BS. Make the switch and get premium wireless for $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered to you on the nation's largest 5G network. Keep the call quality you know and love, but lower the price tag. Since we started working with Mint Mobile as a sponsor, we've had multiple people, including our real-life friends, reach out to tell us how much they love Mint Mobile. And soon you'll be able to call into Happy Wife, Happy Life to get advice on the phone, all thanks to Mint Mobile. So say no to all those crazy prices out there and say yes to Mint. Keep your same phone, your same number, and all your contacts. Ready to say yes to saying no? Make the switch at mintmobile.com/wife. That's mintmobile.com/wife. Upfront payments of $45 required, equivalent to $15 per month. Limited time new customer offer for the first 3 months only. Speed may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. Okay, so our first question is, our fan wants to know, she says, is it bad that he always wins the arguments? He's very smart and I'm more emotion-based.
Call her. I need to talk to her. There is no fucking way. It's because, okay, he's doing, I call it like mom talk. Men do that. It's a boy that she's dating.
That's what it seems like.
Okay,
yes.
right.
And to be clear, a boy.
A boy.
Yeah.
A man.
Not
First
a
and foremost,
man.
I have never ever heard a girl be like, and he's always winning the argument. You never back down, bitch.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever. Anyway, what I would say is, men do this thing that drives me nuts, especially when they can't handle emotional intelligence. I would say to my mom, just let me go to the party. It's not a big deal. And my mom would say, if it's not a big deal, why do you want to go to the party? Men are just parroting you.
Yeah.
What you have to do is stab him. You have to. What you have to do is play him at his own game. Yeah. She's playing fair. It's like Republicans. I'm looking at the Democrats. I'm like, let's get dirty.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's spread rumors.
Yeah.
You
know
do
what I
that
mean?
again, ask me to go to the party?
Yeah.
Or no,
okay.
I'll ask you to go to the party.
Okay.
Why? No, you tell me to go to the party.
Can I go to the party?
Help? If it's not important, then why do you want to go to the party?
Bitch.
and then wait, I messed up. No, you asked me to go to the
okay.
party.
If it's not a big deal, wait.
yeah.
Am I mom?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think you're the mom. You're my mom.
Okay.
You're your mom.
Okay, no, so
If it's not important, you say
the king and I. All over again.
She's too nervous.
I'm asking you if I can go to the party.
No, I'm gonna ask
Okay,
you.
okay.
Can I go to the party? It's not important.
If it's not important, why do you want to go to the party?
If it's not important, then why would you care if I go to the party? And why do you and Dad
Well, I'm your mom.
not
That's
Well?
how you win. Then you have to make them feel stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. Okay, my mom is never like has never acted like my boyfriend. So you know what I mean. Like so, but I feel like with men, I it just gets to the point. Okay, let's say we're fighting, and you're like, we can't be late to the movie. Say it.
We can't be late to the movie.
Well, we have 15 minutes, there's previews, and I just feel like I'm super stressed out of work. You know what I mean? Like, I just needed those 15 minutes to like collect myself, but I still want to go to the movie.
Okay.
Okay, well, you're
Sorry,
a woman.
wait, what am I? What am I trying to do?
I wanted you to fight in a way where like you're with logic.
Got it. Okay.
Actually, you know what I'm figuring out? I don't think I'm good at this.
No, you are.
No, at fighting with men.
Oh, sure.
But because I do always win.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what's hard. I'm like, I also am like, is he always right? Wait, okay, I'm sorry.
So
Can you read it one
they
more time?
said, is it bad that he always wins the arguments? He's very smart. and I'm
That alone, I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
Is
I'm not
he that
believing
smart?
That's what I'm
No,
not believing
he's
here.
really not.
You're
You know
giving
what-
up too early. You're giving up in the first quarter. Sorry, my angel.
No, please. And this is what I'm picturing, is that he's doing what I call actors roundtable hands, where he's just like, he's saying like sanctimonious. And he's doing this with his hands, and it's making you think he's smart.
You're distracted.
He's
You're
saying
confused. There's too many things going on.
empathetic, and you're like, what are those What are these hands? But that's they're making you think they're smart. I see TikTokers do it all the time. They'll be like, I'm a philosopher. And they're just moving their hands. And it's the same as when someone is talking about a movie, an animated movie, and they're like,
I'm the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think this is what I'm trying to say about men. I think they're like 2 + 2 = 4. But women are like, but what if 4 is tired of being 4? You know what I mean? So when you're talking to a man and like I'm emotional, of course you think he's smart. He's like book smart. He's like, he like knows how to, if you need to fix something or like history, whatever he probably knows, or like some kind of problematic whatever the fuck. But with a girl, I'm like, you can manipulate him.
Sure.
well, because what does that information have to do? Any knowledge he has about the world
Yeah,
or like
he's
history.
smart. What, he's read a bunch of books about World War II.
But that has
Okay,
nothing to
so
do
is
with
every
that
other man.
conversation.
But is it bad? When she says, is it bad? Is it bad for the relationship that he's always right? Is it bad for her self-esteem? Like, is it bad? I do think it's bad. And the idea of someone being right and being wrong all the time, it should not exist in a relationship.
This is what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
because one thing I say a lot in our arguments is I'm like, one of us isn't wrong and one of us isn't right.
And I love
when you say
to
that,
be right.
Oh,
No, I
it's
love
my
to be
favorite thing in the
right.
world.
Kendall loves to be right. So sometimes I'll have to just be like, it's not about right and wrong. We both like rubbed each other the wrong way, or we each said something that like made the other person feel like they weren't being heard or whatever. It's not about like one of us is right, one of us is wrong, because ultimately you're both like working together.
what are you winning?
In life, and then you're working together to fix the problem. So there's no right, there's no wrong, whatever. So if he's making you feel like there is a right and a wrong to the argument, unless you're being, I'm sorry, absolutely crazy, which I don't think you probably are being.
No.
But like if you're coming into the room with a knife being like, I'm gonna kill you because
Well, in their defense, that's what Tefi said to do.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
right.
She said to stab
I
him.
did say to stab it.
Well-
emotionally.
yes, and that's after the fact. I'm talking about
Yeah.
these arguments. You know, I'm like, if you're coming into the room with a knife being like, are you cheating? I think maybe you're cheating
Yeah, that's
because
wrong.
you watched the movie Miss Congeniality when I wasn't home. Whatever. It's like,
Wow, yeah.
But I would say this too. I would say if I was in a relationship where the person always had to be right,
yes.
and no matter what I brought up, they would say, but this, I would have to look at them and say, I'm not going to leave you if you're wrong.
Wow.
That's a knife.
Wow.
And that's the knife. I actually
Take
love
a
that. I think that's
moment
great.
that's beautiful.
That's really sweet.
Well, especially
That's actually a nice way to handle it.
Well, because I do think people feel very like, I think arguing really, it brings up the worst in everybody. It
Yeah.
brings up like the trauma in every single person. Ultimately, you're just like arguing how your family would argue growing up.
Yeah.
And
Because
so
you're
it's hard.
scared. You're like an animal in a
scared.
trap.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
when I love to be right so much, and I'm like, oh, I'm really scared that they're gonna see that I'm not perfect. I'm really scared they're gonna see I'm not perfect and they're gonna leave me. And people have left me when I'm trying my most to be perfect. So like, oh my God, I have to try even more now.
Yeah.
And that's why I had an eating disorder. Well, I was also from Miami, so that's also why I had an eating disorder. But then when I see someone that's like, oh, they have to always be right, I'm like, they literally want a safe place for you to say, even if you're wrong about this, I want to talk to you about it, and I will big spoon you.
Yeah. Oh
That's
my
very
God.
sweet.
Well, because what I used to struggle with, it's like, okay, Jordan's mad at me. You know, everybody, ever so often you say something that
everyone's mad at me.
Everyone's mad at me, and that actually is a problem I have. I think every single person in this room is mad at me right now. But I will be like, I would do something rude because hey, it happens. I say something, I'm like, I don't know why I said that. I'm so scared that Jordan thinks of me differently. Like, oh my God, I said this thing, and now in Jordan's head, we're arguing because Jordan has changed their entire perspective on me, their entire opinion of me, and they think I'm a person who is just generally bad. And it's like the focus of the conversation doesn't need to be, first of all, my feelings, but also you can just apologize for a singular thing and not be like, everyone thinks I'm a bad person. And I think some people are like trying to fight for proof that they're not a bad person.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're not a bad person. You just like did an annoying thing.
Yeah. And I think we know how women talk about each other, especially like WLW. I can't do it. I'll do it. Walla walla. Walla walla. Walla walla.
never said that.
And a walla walla to you.
When you say it.
Walla. But like,
I thought you were saying lesbian in another language. I was like, oh, you speak Italian.
and como se dice walla. But like, we see how fast, like, we see how people talk about each other.
Yeah.
How cruel it can be. And we have all sat with a person that's like, and I thought she was the love of my life. Like, or like how, you know, I tried to make it work. And then all of a sudden when you're wrong, you're thinking like, oh my God, this is what's happening. You could see the conversation, like Jordan's going to be like, no, it was great. And then she, you know, didn't put gas in the tank and wouldn't say sorry. And I knew she was
a narcissist.
There was nothing, she was a narcissist, gaslighting, just absolute and I can't believe, and then I went to file for divorce that next morning.
Well, that's a big thing that people are talking about on the internet right now is like, why is it that my best friend will put up with like 1,000 mistakes from men, but then my best friend and I have like one hard conversation, or I do one thing that upsets her, or we have one like thing or whatever, and now we're like not friends anymore. Well, and I do think there is truth to that.
The society respects relationships more than they do friendship.
Sick.
Also, everyone's constantly like, relationships are really hard. I feel like I hear that more than anything.
I know, it
like,
psychs me out.
It's really hard. It's really bad. It's like really, really hard.
I know, this is the same thing about motherhood. I'm like, okay, you scared me.
Yeah,
you got it.
Got it.
Okay, you got it. Like, fine. And they're like, and you might raise I'm like, don't say it. They're like, Republican. I'm like, I can't do this.
No.
I can't. The face changing.
No.
I don't think you could.
But there's
I don't
only,
think I could.
you know what I realized too? I honestly wouldn't even want a kid because I started to be like, you know, I'm always, every day, my internal monologue is just if I want to have a kid or not over and over again, and it changes
Me too.
60 times a day. But then I was like, what type of kid would I want? Like, what's best case scenario? And I'm
want a
like,
weird freak
I don't,
bitch.
Yes.
I want a weird art freak bitch, baby.
Who doesn't have that high of aspirations, but has, you know, is motivated, but isn't trying to be the best at anything. And it's just calm. I don't have to pay too much in camp fees. I don't have to whatever. I saw a little girl, this little girl changed my life. She's the reason if I ever become a mother, it'll be because of this child. We were at a concert for our friend who is how would you describe Tim? What do you
mean? He's a very
famous musician, but he's not a person that I would go, 8-year-olds are fans of this band.
Yeah. He's in like an early 2000s, like...
What? Tell me the band.
So he's the lead singer of the band Cursive, and then he also has a band called The Good Life. He has Tim Kasher's his solo project. He's like of the like kind of like Bright Eyes.
Okay, that I know.
Like group.
So picture this music. He's absolutely incredible. But we go to this like he was doing I think as like a charity event, and we go and we watch it. There's a little girl, 8 years old. Her parents are clearly in the back. She's like, don't come up to me. She has a low pony that she's twiddling with the whole time.
This is serious.
She had a
purple streak in the hair.
Purple streak.
Well, don't fuck around.
Knee-high socks.
Wild girl.
Converse. A dress that she looked like kind of like she was going for a little Wednesday Addams.
Sure.
She had a purse that was a Ouija
Spell
board.
book.
It was a spell book.
Yeah.
And she knew every word. She was holding a Topo Chico. And I was like, that is I would love
that's the woman I want to be.
That's the woman I want to be. And that is the daughter I'd love to have. But you can't pick your kids.
No.
You can choose.
No, I want Bill Hader. I want Gaga and Bill Hader.
As together
two very
twins.
famous, successful people.
Yes. No, but personality-wise, even if they're like, or they're the coolest, they're the most interesting people at the ceramic shop that they work at. Like,
sure.
But I'm talking about like, you know what? I read Stargirl the book Stargirl.
Yep.
And I was like, that is literally my daughter.
Yeah.
You know, I have to birth her. But then also at the same time, I'm like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I know. And it's like, what are the odds that you have? I remember having an acting teacher one time. I was like doing the scene where I had to be a mom. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to know? I don't have a kid.
How am I supposed to tap into this?
I don't have a kid.
Yeah.
I'm 19. And she goes, well, you don't have a kid, but I guarantee you have a relationship with a fake child in your head. And I started sobbing.
What?
I started sobbing.
Yeah.
I'm not a big crier.
Yeah.
But I said, oh my God, I totally do. I have this total like fake daughter in my head that I could, whatever. But it's kind of like that. It's like Stargirl.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
one of these
Stargirl.
children. I'm like, but that won't be my kid.
No.
It's knowing my genes.
Yeah, no.
Who knows what would come out.
Kooky jeans.
I've never related.
What if it's Izzy Twinks? Izzy Twink or not? It's Izzy Twinkers.
I don't know. I don't know. It's
crazy.
And I've never related to anything less than the other day you saw Jennifer Aniston. Did you see this, George?
Oh yeah.
What'd she do?
Jeans. I want them to be call me selfish.
She was
but I
like,
want
people
child.
keep telling me, why don't you just adopt? And she's like, because I want my genes. And I said, can you imagine?
Thinking you're so good.
Confident.
I
And
know.
then she's right.
And
I'm like, of
she's
course.
so good. Yeah.
Why was
Also,
Jennifer Aniston?
her ex-husband's ex-wife has adopted 4,000.
Yeah, she's got. She's
So I'm like,
enough for everyone.
She's like, are there any kids left?
Please, one of the litter. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Very
no.
confident.
But I do think about it all the time. Like my mom was a single mom.
Yeah.
And it's me, my brother, my sister. We're all like this. We're all like all the time. And then she would go to work from 7 to 7, and then she'd have enough energy to go to the gym. My mom had a six-pack my whole life.
Wild.
And then come home and help us and help me spell transportation and not snap my neck like a little twig.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not made. And we were saying this the other day. I was telling my mom, because we were visiting my mom and we were shucking corn, a thing I only do when I'm with someone's mom. I've never seen anyone my age shuck corn in make corn. I don't know who's making corn not out of a bag. And I was like, the fact that you had 5 kids basically running around shucking corn.
Shucking. Yeah.
And they're always homemade. It's like, and my mom was the same, like worked so much. I'm just not made.
No, I'm not. But I will do it.
You will.
I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah,
You're going to have your star girl.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
I think you can.
I'm going to have my star girl.
I love that.
Yeah.
You should name her that. It's like a good
Star girl.
My mom would be like, you've been around so many white people.
She'd be right ultimately in saying that, because that is crazy white behavior.
Yeah. Well,
sorry to report.
her brother River, there's so many rivers in Los Angeles. But yes.
All right, next question. I've ended up in a situationship with my ex-boyfriend. How do I define the relationship?
You have to stab him.
That's the title of this podcast
You gotta
episode.
stab more men. More men should be scared of you stabbing them.
Sure.
I've never dated anyone that's not a little scared of me, and I designed it that way.
That's so powerful.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Are you scared of each other, or is it home?
Well, I think it's a home built on fear, which is the best way. That is how you stay.
That's a
tightening up.
foundation.
Yes.
You know?
No, of
what
course.
what is a house in Florida if not a home built on
Castle
fear?
on sand.
Yes.
You know what? You're obviously home to me, but I want you to respect me.
Yeah,
I guess. I want you to. I'm always trying to be like really good so that you are like, look at my wife is so good.
If your boyfriend,
That's fear, I guess.
it's like, okay, it's like if you bought, I'm not comparing her to an automotive, okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, she's not an object, but imagine this. Imagine you buy a car and you sell it, and the person, like this car, imagine this, I'm not killing it with the metaphors today.
No, you are.
Okay, imagine a world.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine.
It's not about what you say, it's the story you tell.
That is fucking gorgeous.
King and I, 2008.
Yeah.
That is so true. Okay, so imagine if it's like he bought a car and now he won't buy the car, but he comes around every weekend to pick it up and just remember what it's like. I wouldn't feel very special as a car.
No.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Right, you're at
Like,
the junkyard just.
You know what it's like to know me, to have me. Are you just, am I better? I would internalize that and like, oh my God, am I more palatable as a stranger to you? Am I sexier to you as a stranger?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I think this isn't a her thing, it's a him thing, it's a commitment thing, and she is comfortable and she's cozy, but he's not ready to like intertwine identities yet. She is.
Yeah.
Dump him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he wants, he wants to be tortured somehow, but he's doing it comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, what he wants is what he's getting, right? If
Right.
like you were together, you broke up, now you're hooking up, but you're not like defining anything.
What she wants. What he wants is what he's getting.
Sorry, that's what's happening.
That just disgusted me.
Nasty, right? Because that's what he's doing. That's what he wants, right?
I need you on every episode for when nothing makes me feel better than Will say something and you being like,
It's very
wait,
validating, yes.
Wait.
It's very validating.
That made my body is made of vile.
But it's true, right? It's true.
It's vile. It's vile.
It's vile.
It's made of,
and it's made of vile.
And I love that. It's true.
I'm
like, dumb him. I don't think you should get back together with an ex almost ever. I'll be honest with you. I think if you're going to,
Unless you met in high school, unless you dated in high school.
well, this is what I was gonna say. I think if
That's the last I'll say on that.
yeah, thank you for saying that. I think that if you broke up for a normal reason,
Yeah.
and then someone moved, you went to different colleges, you just like
Life happened.
Whatever, life happened. Yeah, like it's a normal reason you broke up. It was sad, but it was fine. It was amicable. Everyone was mature about it. And then years later, you've grown.
Oh, yeah.
It's different, whatever, you reconnect. I think that's okay. But I think there needs to be a decent amount of time passing.
10 years.
Yeah. I'm like, generally getting back together
2
with an
exes
ex,
in between.
It's not good.
No. A month or two, a season.
Disgusting.
Grow up. That's the same person. Like, I've had to look at exes and been like, I think we both need to grow up. And they're like, okay, like therapy for a year. I'm like, no. I'm talking
Mental asylum. Yeah.
Full of more families that we then leave and get back together.
Love in the time of cholera. I just left my spouse's funeral.
Yeah.
Find
And
each
then
other.
maybe we can do it again.
Maybe. No. I think also this is the thing too. When we really love somebody, we want to believe that a month is just enough time for them to change.
Oh, and it's not.
And I have to tell you, I have never ever with an ex been like, and I'm so glad we got back together.
Yes.
Never. I've always been like, if I would have stayed broken up, I would have been over it 100% by now. It's been 2 summers.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I completely
I'm a huge,
agree.
and I hate the being friends with ex. I'm just
I'm not friends with one ex.
no, me neither.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, some of them I like. It's not because I don't like. I have exes that I'm like, oh, we would be friends, but we're not because I have friends.
And we
Sorry.
were not friends in the beginning. And I've never dated someone that was like, I've never dated anybody that I'm like, oh my God, like, remember who you took to senior prom? And now we're here at 35. And like, I don't have like that history with somebody.
sure.
You know what I mean? So there's not like, and so we met because we're sexually attracted to each other. And now, like we're breaking up. So now I'm not. So there's no like, wait, we were friends before. Can we ever get that friendship? I watched my best friend's wedding and I would have Julia Roberts if she came to my wedding with that kind of attitude.
Absolutely.
And that perspective.
Absolutely.
Jungle to jungle, bamboo stick to the neck. Get the fuck away from us.
Yeah.
It's really unwell behavior.
Mind you, the deal was Julia Roberts is playing a 28-year-old. Like, she's like, if we're not married at 28, let's have children. Let's get married. Grow up.
Yeah. It was a different time.
Tell her.
Okay.
Call her him. Call her right now. Sometimes I get DMs and I'm like, I need you to say it to me in voice note so I can say it back. Tell her to tell him, grow up.
Okay.
You are lucky I know your name.
Sure. I agree.
Period.
I wholeheartedly agree. Mm-hmm. All right, we have time for one more.
Fuck.
You want to go or you want to stay longer?
No, I want to stay all night.
Fuck. I'm done with that. I'm tired.
God, I don't like this, Grandpa. It's too damn bad.
Exactly. Okay. My boyfriend and I have been together for a year and we want to get engaged. We're 18 and in college.
Oh, no.
But we wouldn't get married until we actually graduate, and we are planning on living together for a year first.
What's the point of the engagement?
All my friends think that I'm crazy, but I don't see why it's such a big deal. We're going to be doing the same thing either way, but we think that being engaged would mean a lot to the two of us. Are we crazy?
Crazy in love.
Girl, you want to get engaged so you can tell people you're engaged because you know what happened. Life is about to happen to you. Mm-hmm. Write this down.
Okay.
Can you please email back in 1 year?
Yeah.
I hope you and your partner stay together and I hope your life happens like together the way you want it to. But the other part of me is really hoping it doesn't.
Yeah.
If I was with the person I was with when I was 18,
Ooh.
I'd be in jail for stabbing.
Sure.
The person I dated at 18 used to make me stand outside of the shower and pass them their vape. Like,
Sure.
And I was dry heaving when they dumped me.
Yeah.
Oh no!
can't-
But I was with the boy from 14 to 23. So I was like, that's like 9 Christmases, or 9 Thanksgivings, whatever.
Ooh, that was cut deep.
I was holding a cardigan close at a pier, looking at the moonlight. Like I was like, my life is over.
Yep.
But I remember being so mad when I picture you being like, don't get any water in this one.
Yeah.
You know, I'm of course paying for all the fucking
Of course.
filters,
Vape
juice or whatever. Get me peach. Make sure it's the peach. I'm like texting.
My baby
I can't
wants
wait to see you,
peach.
baby. I can't wait to see it. It's like kill me. Imagine.
But that person was such a fucking loser. And the bad news is someone will marry them. You know what I mean? But that person was such a fucking loser. But when you're 18, everyone is a loser. I have never met an 18-year-old and been like, and that person was super sick. I can't wait to see them again. I can't wait to see that 18-year-old
I hope they
again.
stay like that forever.
Yeah, forever. I stay just like this. I think if you were to be with that person, you would be doing yourself a disservice to see how cool life can get.
Yes.
And most of the time, when you're young, life gets really cool when you're single.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I also think if it is right, I do think, but cosmically, you will be brought back together. If it's truly right.
Absolutely. If you believe in it so much, the engagement isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
And being together throughout college isn't a big deal either.
Yeah.
Like if it
Because
really
it's all
means
made up. You could call an engagement off. I think there could be a want of like, but if we're engaged, then the college is less. And it's like, well, but it's the same thing. It's just worth
Because people have been married for 35 years and cheat.
Yeah.
I think people are like, once we get engaged, once we get married, once we have a kid, whatever that thing is, it like is a barrier from bad things happening. And it's like, no, I think for a lot of people, the bad stuff starts when you get engaged or get married.
And in fact, it's much easier when you've done less moving in together and can. Because I also think sometimes, like when I was younger, I used to love to throw around "I love you." I was saying "I love you" to I'd date someone for 2 weeks, and
love you.
usually it came right. I love you. I'm in love with you. I love you, and then the next day I'm in love with you because I was like. It would just be out of a moment of like, I want attention, truly. I didn't read it as that way, but I
the
was
role
like,
of a lifetime.
what else do I say? Let this be the night we fall in love, I guess.
And we'll
then
always
you
have
feel it's
Sacramento.
special.
Yeah.
We'll
always have Sacramento.
And that's true.
No.
Yeah.
You and them will always have something.
You are, I don't know you, bitch, but I know in my bones that you
I am
are
you.
way cooler than being engaged at 18.
Yeah, you're full of passion. The only people who are engaged at 18 are army wives.
Or people that are scared that that they are gonna break up.
Yeah.
But
Like
then why are you should not be getting married? And also just like, but also feel like, no, you guys are misreading the situation. Like, I need to get married. It's like, well, then you need to not be, okay, well, I don't want to tell you not to write into our podcast because you should always
Write into our podcast.
It's so important
But
to write into the podcast.
your
Please.
friends should have I didn't ask any of my friends before getting engaged to you.
And asking them to podcast.
Please,
Those who are
guys.
married to each other. So this is what I want to say to teenagers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you really want to do it, then just do it. You don't need anyone's permission. And the fact that you need permission, maybe that's showing you.
Yeah.
A little bit of growing up.
I want you guys to break up for the greater good, but if it's meant to be, I can go fuck myself.
No.
No. I mean, like, who cares what I say?
Well, I know, and I'm always bad because I'm also like, if you give it a couple more years, you'll be dating a woman, and it's like that's also not probably
every couple
always
of
true.
years I did. Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
right. Yeah, it's like what do they say? You have a whole new body every 7 years.
Oh no.
True?
No.
Your skin, all your skin is different.
Yeah, 'cause, like all your skin and all your organs regenerate.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
your organs, so
organs
you have like a whole new body. No, your organs
yeah.
regenerate in your skin, and you have new eyes.
And you have a new
It's all
brain and a
different
new name.
every
and
7
your
years.
and your credit.
Yeah,
I hear.
exactly.
Is that true?
It feels true.
But when I found out, apparently your medical bills don't affect your credit.
Yeah, one of my best friends, she's a nurse, and she's like, "Don't ever pay a medical bill."
not doing
I'm like,
that.
I don't know, Michaela. They do keep calling.
Yeah.
I've paid everyone. I have a deep-seated. It's like I want the hospital to call me and go, "You're such a good girl." It's like disgusting.
You pay all your bills on time, good girl.
Yeah.
They have a picture of you at billing in a hospital. They're like, "That's our girl."
That's our girl.
I miss our
That's so good at
girl.
paying our hospital bill.
And when I pay it, it's like literally just to like big pharma.
It's like
I'm always
whatever. Okay.
You write a note. Thank you for everything you do. I love that.
She's like, shout out to our service workers, the billing people at the hospital.
evil pieces of shit.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you so much for being
What
here
a
today. We've
treat
had
this was.
truly
This
an
is-
absolute blast.
I have not cried laughing on a podcast ever.
That's so
And
nice.
so to the other 9 that I did this week.
How does it feel?
guys.
How does it feel? You gotta come back. This was so fun.
I'm going to have a hard time leaving.
Yeah, come back the next time you're in LA. And,
Yes.
you know, everyone already knows where to find you. But just in case they live under a literal rock and don't, where can they find you?
375 Lovers Lane. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought you were doing the Miami area codes again. I was like, chill out, ladies, please.
No, I'm on Hello Tefi for all socials. I have a column with the cut called Ask Tefi. If you want some of that, if you want some more of what I just gave you,
I do.
Stab him. It's Ask Tefi for the cut, and then if you for the cut. And then I also have a podcast called Tefi Talks with Vox, where I'm in a suit and tie every episode.
Come on.
Yeah. I learned how to do a tie for you.
You have to watch just based on that alone, but also because you're so funny and
You're just
Thank you so much.
such good energy.
Thank
you
you
so much for being here. This
my
has been a
God.
blast. As you know, this podcast is completely independently made and produced. So, like, comment, subscribe, watch on all the platforms, join our Patreon so Kendahl and I can get paid.
Yes. Please make sure to review, rate us anywhere, follow us on social media, and make sure to check Tefi out. You're just such a treat. Thank you so much for being here.
I think we should, before we go, I think you and I, all of us, should put on a play and we hold auditions and we're also in the play. Just something to think about.
I think that's.
Oh, I thought you meant right now.
No.
That's a lot.
Wait, what time's your flight? We
Okay.
The way that you
We'll do it. Yeah, no.
No, just something to think about.
No small parts.
Yeah, okay, well, stay tuned for that because that's happening. But in the meantime, happy Monday. Bye.